it's Caroline here from Aussie Cards and Crafts, and today what I'd like to do is show you the Uniquely Creative card making kit, which is the March edition. This one is called Full Bloom, and there are 6 cards that you can actually choose from, or you can actually make, not even choose from. Okay, so they are the 6 cards, and I'm going to show them to you later. But I'm going to show you how to put them together, because this is what you get for your instruction sheet rather than any instructions. So just for the people who maybe might be new to crafting, I thought it would be nice just to do a quick video to show you how this, basically how they all go together. So firstly, let me show you what is in this pack. So what you get is you get your sheet here, which I just showed you before, has got all of your cards in there, so that goes in there. You also get absolutely everything you need and more. So they are some creative cuts, and you'll see me using those throughout it. You'll see that it comes with its own ribbon, it comes with its own sentiments. It also comes with some embellies, and these ones are the Chantilly embellies. It comes with the most beautiful card pack. Now I've done most of mine, but I'm actually doing some again here, and the reason I'm doing them again is because the video recorded up the wrong way, so otherwise I wouldn't. But these are just some of what I have left over, and this is after doing the first one twice. So you can see there's some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful papers in there. And once I'm finished making these 6 cards, and I'm feeling better because at the moment I've got COVID, I will actually do some other cards with the things that are left over. You also have your, where else? Where are we? There we go. You've got those. You've got those. You also have 10 of the cards. Okay, so these are the A6 cards, and they're 300 gram, 300 GSM. So they are with the envelopes, which is absolutely awesome. So you've got enough here. These pretty much are everything that I have got left over after making the 6 cards up. So you can see this pack goes a long way. So I'll pop these aside for the moment and put those together again soon. And what I would like to do now is to go straight in and show you how to make the first of these cards, which is going to be this one here. Okay. So this one is very simple. It is a side fold card, and you'll see that the card and the picture do match up. So it's really easy for you to actually know what size is by measuring. However, I've made it even more easy for you because I've done all the measuring for you anyway. So it's a side fold. As I said, the first piece of card that you need is going to be what I have called a black diamond. And this is 3 inches across there and 5 5/8 of an inch long, and that is going to go pretty much in the center there. Okay, so I'm going to grab a glue pot here and hope that it works. Okay, next what we need to do is we now need to put down this piece, and you can see that on my diagram here, or on my picture here, it has got like a flag cut out of it. So what you do to do that, you get the halfway mark in there, and you can do that as simply as just folding this little bit over and making a mark. I actually measured it, and it was 1 1/8 from either side, so that is my halfway mark. I then measured up from that 1 1/8 mark up 1 inch, and went from the corners. And what I'm going to do is just cut this out with scissors. I'm not going to worry about using my cutting board. And then I'm going to glue that one down. Okay, so that one will go there. The other one, the piece, did I give you the size for that one? I'm not sure. That one is 2 1/4 inches across there by 5 3/8 down there. Okay, so it just goes on like so. The next one is what I call red variegated, and it's 1 1/2 inches in width and 4 1/2 down there. And I've done the same thing here. I have measured in 3/4 of an inch there, and I've measured in 3/4 of an inch up there, and I am now going to cut that like so and glue it down. Right, so now it's just for decoration, and you can see that I have actually already used these before, and that's because I did it the wrong way, not because I made a mistake. The difficulty that I had was the camera recorded it round the wrong way, and that was my own mistake, but never mind. So I'm just going to put some dimensionals on here just to give it a little bit of height, and then pop it on just there. You can pretty much see from the picture where you need to do it. Okay, so just for the congratulations, it is actually taken out of the sheet, and I can't find it right now. Here's my scraps. These are all the scraps, by the way, that I have left over. And it's taken from the sheet that I showed you before with all the sentiments on it. And I just cut the strip out. And you just make a little bit of a flag on the end and then fold it in. So you do a valley fold and then a mountain fold on both ends. And that, which I will put some more in the center so that it does support it. So I'll pop a piece there and a piece there, and then this will actually go over those two and will sit up beautifully, and it's got a piece on the end obviously as well. So, and there you have it. There is the first card. It's as simple as that. You'll see that mine is not exactly the same, and the reason mine's not exactly the same is because I've pulled the other card apart. That was the first one that I did, just because of the photography. So I like to see some embellishments on mine, so I'm going to pop some nice little diamantes on the center of my flowers. There we go. And there's card number 1. Okay, so card number 2, I've pretty much done everything that I can. I think this is probably one of my favorites. It's a very, very simple card. So firstly, you will need, I've just called that pink floral. You'll find it in your pack. It's a really pretty paper. And, oh, I thought the camera was playing up then for a moment, sorry. And this one is 5 5/8 in length and 1 3/4 inches along there. The other main piece that you are going to need is going to be, once again, 5 5/8 in length and 2 1/2 inches there. And I've called this one the check with floral corner because there's a flower down in the corner, as you can see. Now, what we need to do with these, and as you can see I've done them correctly, is we now need to cut them, or not cut them, but to tear them. And this is actually torn. So it's got to be torn from there down to about there. So I'm just going to put a little mark there, and it's not an exact science, so I'm just going to use this as a guide, and we just tear it. Okay, so got to come over fairly close just here, and now if you want to, what you can do with that torn edge, that's actually pretty close. If you want to, with that torn edge, you can use some ink, and actually, and I don't think I have any here, but just bear with me and I'll go and grab some because I think it will actually add to it. Okay, I've just grabbed a tea dye distress ink and just a sponge, and I'm just putting a little bit of colour on there. Now, she hasn't done that here, so it's entirely up to you whether you do it. If you don't have any inks, don't worry about it. I just think it will just add a little bit. So I'll leave that there because I'll do the same to the next piece. The next piece is this one here with the flower down in the corner, and we need to, so that one's going to go there. So this one needs to be pretty much right down to this corner, but we can bring it, we can start it like from there because there's quite a big gap so that you can actually see. And I'm just doing just a bit here, just so I know roughly where I've got to tear it. So here we go. Oh, my light's playing up. I'm just going to tear it again. And you'll notice I'm tearing so that this is coming up, and that is because I want to see that edge on it. So this is going to be torn right down to the bottom. My light's playing up here, so just bear with me for a moment. Okay, so that should fix it. I had problems with the light there for a moment, but I've put the big light on now. So, and once again, just, you don't need much. Just a little bit of distress ink. And there we go. So there are our two pieces. And I'll pop that back on the end there. So if we look at our picture, I won't keep that. That's the only piece so far I haven't kept, but I won't keep it. So now we need to glue this piece down. Next, we need to use our cutouts, and you'll find that was in this big stash here. So I've got one that comes down to about there, and another one that goes like so. Okay, so I'll put this one down first. Okay, now this piece here is what I call the spotted. It's 1 1/4 inches wide, and the length of it is 3 3/4 inches, and that is going to sit over there like so. Then we've got Happy Birthday, which can go on just there, and I'm going to use some double-sided tape for that. We'll then pop a flower in just on top there, and I'm going to glue that down. And in your pack you will also find these embellies, and we're going to pop one of these larger embellies on the center, and these are all self-adhesive, so you just stick it on like so. This one's also got a ribbon on it, and the ribbon does come with it. There's a ribbon there. I think I will, yeah, no, I will do it. Okay, and that will fall out in the end. And there is card number 2. Okay, so there's our first one, and there's our second one, and I think that's pretty close. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that one. And now I'll go and cut out number 3, and I'll be back with you soon. So, moving on to card 3. This is card 3 in our series, and it's the Live Life in Full Bloom. So I have taken and cut out all the things that I need already. So you'll need one of your prepared bases. You will need this paper here, which if you want to see the full piece looks like that. Okay, so it's around that way. And you can see that this flower is in the corner, so I have cut it that way. I've called it the pink floral, and I've actually used this as scrap from the second card, because you can see I've used that there. So this is actually just scrap piece from that card. So I'm going to pop that one down there and glue that on. So let me grab my glue. Next, you've got Full Bloom. Now that one is from this page. Let me just find it for you. As you can see, you've got so much left over. Full Bloom. Okay, so it's from that one there. And you just cut that out. And that needs to go down, oh, looks like around about there. So that goes in there. Next, we need to, let me have a little look here. Oops, we needed to have had something under there. So I'm just going to lift that for a moment. I went ahead too fast. So let me just lift that before it gets... It's the beauty of glue. You can actually lift things off and not get too tied up with them. So we've got some flower, quite a few flowers here, so that's going to go up there. We've got our beautiful little bird here. Now on here it looks like they have actually trimmed the bird, so I'm going to trim it. I think it actually does look a lot nicer if it is fussy cut just a little bit closer. So, and he is going to sit like so. Okay, so I'm going to glue him down as well. Okay, there we have it. It's similar, it's not the same. Oh, I've got another ribbon here. So this can go down here, and stuck to that will be one of our beautiful little embellies here, which will be on like so. They've also used the embellies with some of the flowers as well, so I'll just, there's one there. One there. And another one just here. Oopsies. And there we go, and there is card 3. Moving on to card 4, we now have this one to do. Okay. Once again, very simple one. Now you might notice here that I've done something a little bit different to what they... Let me just get rid of all of these scraps. I used up the scrap of this, and I didn't quite have enough for it to be the big one, for that. So you'll notice that this one at the back is behind, and then the spotted one is at the front. Well, I've done it the opposite way because the paper that I had left over from my other cards, it just fitted better. So I don't think it's going to make a huge amount of difference, but that's how I've done it. So the first one is the spotted one that I'm using. I have got more card. I could have done it the other way, but I didn't really want to waste it. So because I really do want to make some other cards with this this pack afterwards that are not in the kit, and I will have those on. I will pop those up as well. So just pop that one down. Now this piece, I don't even know if I told you what the last piece was, but this piece here is 5 5/8 by 3 7/8, and then this piece here is 5 3/8 by 3 5/8. But although the sizes aren't in the pack, the measurements, the actual pictures are real life size, so you can actually measure them, which is what I did. So as you can see, I'm doing it the other way around, that's all. So there's that one just there. Now you'll see that I have fussy cut all of my pieces out. So we've got the table for some reason going, or the planter for some reason going there. Oh, I've got to put this piece on first. The third piece is 5 1/8 by 3 1/4. There we go. Now we have a few things happening here. We have this piece, which is out of this other page that I showed you. That was the full bloom. This is the one there. Once again, it's called full bloom again. But you don't see that. So you're going to put this one just roughly around about there. So you glue that down. Then we have this piece here. Now this piece is out of, took me a long while to find that piece and see what it was. It's out of this piece just here, and it's there. Okay, so this piece just goes down like so, but it does go over, yeah, it goes like that. The next piece you'll find is an admit one ticket, and that's on the same piece, and that is this piece just here. And I'm going to actually stick these together without it being on the card at the moment. So I'll grab my mat so I don't get any more glue on my cutting mat here, and I will use this. So looking this way, it looks like that's upside down. We've then got this, which once again is from that same sheet. It's home is not a place, it is a feeling. So there's that kind of goes, let me have a little look here. Like so. Then you've got happy birthday. That goes right out. So I'm going to stick this one down first. And then that, all of that. Firstly, we need our ribbon, because if you have a look, the ribbon is actually behind. So I'll put that one down like so. You can tell I haven't done these before. These are the first set that I've done of these Uniquely Creative, but I'm pretty impressed with them. Oh, it's the wrong way. It goes up like so. And then this then comes across like that. And then that can be stuck down. I think it can come down a bit lower. And there is card number 4. Okay, we're moving along really fast here now. Card number 5 is once again another tent fold card. And it is this one just here. Now this one took me a little bit of working out as in what was actually being used. So I've cut some of the things out and the rest of them I haven't because I want to show you where it's from. Okay, so this is once again tent fold, so the fold is at the top. The base piece is this piece here that has got the brown around the edges. Okay, so it's this piece just here, and I've just cut a piece out using that little bit of pink up the top there as my guide. Now, one thing that they have done with this is that they have, it does look like it has been, the edges have been, oh, I can't remember the word of it, but roughed up basically. So I'm going to do that with this. And I'm just going to use, this one is available, so I'm just going to use this one. Once again, just use a dauber and just go around the sides. Okay. Just makes it, gives it an older look. Gives it a look as if it's supposed to be there and that it's been there for ages rather than just having been done. So once that's done, that then gets glued on there. There we go. Now this top piece is once again 5 5/8 by 3 7/8. You'll see down here we've got this piece. Now this piece comes from this piece here once again, and what I did is I just cut, which it looks like it's a torn edge but it's not, and I just cut that, and then that sits straight over the top there. And you'll see I've positioned that just above that, that bit where I've roughed it up. Now, the other piece that took me a long time to work out what it was this piece just here. Now, where are we? Still looks like I'm a piece missing, actually. What I have done, yep, that's that piece there. So I've tried to stick pretty similar to what they've done. I'm just going to lift this one up again because I've just realised that this does need to go underneath. So that needs to go there, and I can just pop some glue on the back there. And then this other piece, this was an absolute mystery to me, where it's got the little tag at the bottom and it's got the doily down here, and couldn't work it out. And I looked and looked and looked and I looked all through these so many times and I couldn't find them. What it is it's this piece in here, in this pink piece, and it's the whole piece. So you take the doily out, you take the tag out, and you take this out. Now, as you can see, I've pretty much fussy cut it. I left it in there just so you could see what piece it was. And then this will then go like so. So that's got that piece down. Now there was also a little piece of the gingham, as you can see. Now, instead of me cutting a full piece of gingham, I thought I kept it out, but I might not have done. I might have put it back in with my scraps here. I had a feeling that I had some gingham that I was going to use. Oh, there it is there. So, as you can see, you only need a piece that goes like so to there, and then another little piece that goes So I'm actually going to just fold that in half. I'm going to cut that, and this is just a scrap. Instead of cutting into another piece of paper, and I'm going to position this as they have got it here. So I'm going to pop one over like that. And believe me, there is a lot in this pack. Once I've finished doing these, I'm going to start doing my own designs with what is left over, and I'll record those as well, because there really is. They're really, really good. For $27, I think that they are absolutely awesome value. There we go. Now what we do is we need some flowers. Did I get them all out or not? I can't quite see. I need a big pink flower. And then this can go over the top, which hides that other greeting. So this one can go just in there. And there we have it. It's not the same once again, but it's very similar. So there is another one. Now, what they've also done with these is they've used, once again, they've used 3 of these, and they've used 3 different sizes. So they've used a big one just there. They've used the next one just here. And then they've used the smallest one, or not quite the smallest one, but one of the smaller ones, just there, and they're just in a line. Okay, yeah, I like them, so I'm going to pop them on my flowers as well, because I think that they really, I love bling on my cards. And I'll use one of these ones just here as well. There we go. So that is, I've lost count now, that's card number 5. Card number 6 is this one here, and this one is actually a side fold card. So this is card number 6 just here. So I've got everything ready for us here. I'll just pop those aside. So you need your card base, you need your diamond checkered paper, and your diamond checkered paper, I measured that and I've got it roughly 5 5/8 in length, but I've also got 2 1/4, about 2 1/4, 2 3/8 in width. So what we need to do is we now need to tear all the way down there. Now, if I can find a little piece, I'll show you. I'll show you on this piece here. As you can see, I just tore that. Okay, so I pulled that this way. So that's what we need to do to get, because this is the part we need to do. So when you're doing it, you need, if you're wanting your the ragged edge to be shown, you're going to have to pull that bit up. Okay, so you can then see, and it's just a case of tearing it like we did on one of the other cards, all the way down. So And there it is. The other piece is a piece that I cut. Now, this is the one that I said to you before. This piece here where it took me a long while to find that tag. When you do use it, make sure you cut your tag. When you do card number 5, make sure you cut, or card number 4 it might have been, make sure you cut your tag from the bottom, okay, not from the side like I did, because I could have got this piece out of there had I not done that. So, okay. So this one needs to just be stuck down like so, and this one I've got a piece here of 5 and 5/8 by 2.5 inches. Okay, so they're the same length, but you can see. Now, once again, if you want to, you can use your distressing ink, and I'm going to do it because I really like to see a ragged edge. I like to see just a little bit of colour on it. It doesn't have to be a huge amount, but it just makes it look old, makes it look as if it's supposed to have been torn. Just a little tip there. I use the distress inks, and I quite often will put these on a dauber, but this is just a bit of Velcro on the back, and you leave it on there, and then you can wash those obviously. So I'll get the glue out again. Now we put the decoration on, and we work from the back. So the back one is this house piece here, and that is going to go there. Okay, so I'm going to glue that one on. And then, of course, we need Welcome Home. Now, Welcome Home will come from my... Now, where's my scraps? Oh, down on the floor. Okay, so all my scraps I've used are all in here. So I'm going to cut the Welcome Home from here. I'm just going to use scissors this time, instead of getting the cutter out. Okay, and Welcome Home has got a bit of a banner, so we're going to just cut a little V in there. And cut that off. And I think that's pretty good. Welcome Home. So instead of Home Sweet Home, it says Home, Welcome Home, Home. Okay. Now the flowers. Now I did lose some of these flowers. Now they were here, but unfortunately when they got on the floor the other day, because they dropped on the floor, I lost my little green one that is up the top there. I did find it again, but I found it in the vacuum cleaner, so I let it stay there. So I'm just going to use a variety of these little ones that come in the pack, just to decorate one. Next, on our flowers, you'll see that there is a green one there, but never mind. We need to put some of the embellies on. So there we go. I'll just use. Okay, so there we go. That's card number 6 done as well. So there's the original and there's mine. Okay, So we've got card number 6. In fact, I'm not sure which is which. I told you I had another bow, didn't I? There we go. Pop that in there. So we've got that one, which is a tentfold card. We have this one, which is a side fold card. We have another tentfold card here. We have another side fold just there. And we have this one with a beautiful bird on it. And this one is the one that's got a little bit more dimension, and I did use some foam tape there. And there's that one, and I think that's the first one. So they really are, as you can see, very, very easy to do, but they do look spectacular, and you don't have to use exactly and do exactly what they're saying here. You can do it as you like. And as you can see, I still have, these are all the scraps that are left over. Let's pop that in there. So these are all the pieces with the scraps, and those as well. And you can still see that I have actually got lots and lots that haven't even been used in that whole pack. So I have still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 pieces left. I have ribbon left. I have embellies left. And I have lots of these things that are left. So I am going to move ahead and actually make some other cards tonight with these, and I will record it as well so that you can see what I have made, because it might give you some inspiration. The other ones are probably, the next lot are probably going to be a little bit more challenging than these, because I would like to put some maybe some kinetic cards or something like that using dies. But as I say, I just wanted to show you how to make the ones that are in the kit. And now that you can see them, yeah, the kits are available. This is the kit just here. It's Uniquely Creative is the company. This one is called Full Bloom, as you can see with some of the things that are here. And they're available for $27. Now, $27 for 6 cards plus whatever I decide to make afterwards, I think is extremely good value. So you can see everything is in there. So head to my website. My website is www.aussiecardsandcrafts.com.au. You'll notice now that I'm a distributor for Uniquely Creative. There are also stamps and dies up there. I have some of them here. There's some beautiful stamps and dies coming up. They are all up on my website now. So please, I love that one. That one is called Kookaburra Party, and I just think it's gorgeous. And it does come with the, you can also buy these as well. And I've started buying these, so bear with me, because obviously I can't buy everything all at once, but I am starting to get a collection of these, and these are all on my website. So please head on over www.aussiecardsandcrafts.com.au. Please subscribe to my channel, and I will look forward to speaking with you soon. Thank you, and happy crafting.